Hey everyone, welcome to your practice. I'm Molly and today we're going to do a yoga ball class, really short, about 10 minutes. And this is great for days where your body might be feeling like you want to move, but that you've had kind of a heavy physical day, maybe through work or parenting or your exercise, and you want to move, but you want to feel really supported. So we're going to use this, and full invitation to get weird with it, to flop around, move around, do whatever feels good for you. And don't care what you look like. It doesn't really matter. Just use this as a tool and forget about the things you should be doing or the postures that are perfectly aligned or really strong. This is your chance to just feel good and mellow and a little bit playful. So before we get started, set up your space, light a candle, put on some incense, some music, going for kind of flowy, chill vibes here. And if you're interested in combining yoga with fitness, check the link in my bio. You can get a 1-week free trial for my fitness app, which combines all sorts of modalities in a really balanced and effective way, and I think you'll like it. So go check that out, and then we're gonna get started seated on the ball. Feet are planted in front of you, and just take a little rock of your hips side to side. You could experiment with bringing your hips a little bit back, and then a little bit forward, maybe circles in one direction, and then switch it out for the other direction. Good. Lift your right arm up to the sky on an inhale. Exhale, bend your elbow, bring your hand behind your head, and push your left hand into your left knee. We're gonna twist open to the right and take a little side bend. So picturing, you could close your eyes, your rib cage on the right side spreading, opening, getting nice breath into the right lung. Nice side body stretch, heart is curling up towards the sky. One more inhale here. Exhale, release, hands to knees. Next in-breath, left arm sweeps up towards the sky. And then exhale, bend your elbow, place your hand maybe on the right ear or the back of the skull. Or left hand, sorry. Right hand comes to the inside of your right knee to kind of push into that and create some stability as you twist open to the left and side bend to the right. This time breathing and expanding into the left side body. 2 more cycles of breath. Exhale, release, hands to knees, cat-cow. Inhale, pull hands into knees, thread your heart forward, arch through the spine, and maybe drop your head back. Exhale, energetically push your hands forward, tuck your chin to your chest, and round through the back body as your pelvis curls inward. Inhale, open up to cow. Exhale, curl and round into cat. A few more rounds on your own, with the timing of your own breath. Feeling free to stop and explore any places along the way. Last big in-breath, and exhale all the air out, compress, compress. All right, we're gonna lay on our bellies. The ball is gonna be kind of on your low belly, maybe closer down towards your pelvis. Moving towards a plank pose, hands plant in front of you. Ball is under the pelvis and low belly. Tuck your toes and just take a few rocks forward and backward. Feel how this might stretch out your calves in a really nice way. And any rocking movement is just gentle and soothing for our system. Okay, we're gonna switch from these plank rocks into plank to downward facing dog. So toes are tucked. On an inhale, shift forward, shoulders over fingertips, heart spreading forward. And exhale, push through your palms forward as your hips glide back into downward facing dog. But it's a really gentle one. The ball is still underneath your pelvis. Maybe it kind of rolled forward to your stomach or your chest. And inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, push downward facing dog. Really supported and gentle. And move with your breath. couple more rounds. Just like taking gravity away a little bit. Maybe opening through the shoulders. Last one here. Hold your down dog for a couple breaths. Good, roll out your neck. Releasing your jaw. And then move to a side plank towards the right. So ball is under the left side of the waist, pelvis turns towards the right, left hand is planted down. On this side plank, let's take a really kind of drapey option. So I think I said this in the last class, but I'm just picturing my cat and how she would, like, we would hold her in our arms like this, and she would literally drape her whole body over our forearm, and it just looked so ridiculous but so comfortable. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna be cats, draping over the ball in a nice left side plank. And the right arm is gonna take some big circles. Doing a backstroke, maybe finding some rotation. So you could start with your thumb pointing up as you're flexing it overhead. And then once it gets to the top, you could turn your thumb in, finding internal rotation. Just an option. And then remove the arm circle and just let both arms hang down overhead. Maybe your left hand holds onto your right wrist to really lengthen through the right side body. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Okay, from our side plank, we are going to keep a similar position with our legs. We're gonna roll onto our back. So actually bend your left knee and kind of curl it underneath you into a quad stretch. So it looks like this. Right shin is upright, left shin is on the mat. So this is stretching out the front of the left hip flexor and the left quad. Push down through your right foot and then lift your arms overhead, holding onto opposite elbows. Drop your head back towards the ball to be supported by it. And the ball is also under your low back, so you can feel a little bit of decompression, spinal decompression here. Maybe swaying side to side. One more breath in. As you exhale, roll back towards your stomach. We're gonna prop up onto our elbows and our knees. Knees are on the mat, elbows on the ball. So it's almost like a Sphinx pose. And again, just take little rocking motions side to side, massaging out the stomach, feeling a different sense of spinal decompression, sensing your vertebrae, finding space, breathing down the length of the spine. And then switch side plank on the other side. Ball remains in the midsection, but this time on the right side waist. Right hand plants. And we're gonna really just melt over. You could start to take those circles with the left arm. Moving from external rotation and then turning the thumb down into internal rotation. And then release the circles. Right hand captures left wrist overhead. A couple of breaths here. Feel your breath expand into your body and then the body expand into the ball. Getting this kind of reciprocal pushback from that surface in a really soft, kind of pliable way. All right. Right leg is going to curl underneath you, right quad stretch. So rolling onto the back, left shin is parallel, right shin is on the mat. Drape yourself back and then hold on to opposite elbows, stretching through the front of the right quad, hip flexor, the front of the neck and torso. One more inhale. And exhale, roll onto your right side. Plant both knees and shins. This time you could take that Sphinx pose again or come up to stand on the shins in a tall kneeling. Hands are planted on the ball in front of you and just take some sways. Maybe close your eyes. Find some fluid movement with your spine, with your neck, with your shoulders. Again, really just not caring at all what you look like and focusing more on how you feel, what your body needs. As you're ready to settle down, bring your knees towards each other, untuck your toes, and sit back onto your heels. Ball is in front of you. We're just gonna fold over in our Virasana. I like to hug the ball with both arms really wide and then maybe interlace fingers in front. Rest one cheek down and we'll switch in a little bit. Before we find stillness, again, a really good place to just rock side to side here. And switch sides, resting the other cheek down. Find a little bit of movement and then a little bit of stillness. And let your body become really heavy as you rest here for a few breaths. The option to stay here as long as feels nice for you. If you're ready to transition out, you can start to come upright, stacking shoulders over pelvis, and maybe blink your eyes open. Rub your hands on your thighs, feel into your body. Notice if you want to take any final wiggles or movements, but I hope you feel great. I hope you enjoyed that class. There'll be another one, so stay tuned if you'd like to practice more. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.